The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First and 10 at the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Marcus Peters.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year at Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
Jackson.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 39, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And from the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Singletary, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete to Gabriel Davis. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We're up 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Gabriel Davis, a 3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 7. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Before and after try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Recovered by the Bills.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pick up there. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. O.J. Howard, 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
No.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That that time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up second down.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Wilkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a tough road here on second and very long. And Diggs has it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a run with Singletary. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars trying to win a wild card game for the 2nd straight year, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, who are in prime position again this year to compete for a title. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. He did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he finds Howard complete.
Jackson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find Harris complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? It's complete to Diggs. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
A gain of 10 yards.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it third down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Singletary again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-14, 90 seconds remaining. This is where your playoff medal is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it first and 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bass. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing now is Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. It's a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.